was about to. All right, yeah, we didn't get to chew in the ice. We're back on again. So let me see. This is episode 11. It's not 7.
Oh my God!
Way to heaven. It's episode 11.
I'm sorry, America. I'm sorry. We told them no. We told them no. But
You can't stop me.
if the Bronx boy wasn't willing to do
At
a
this point,
freestyle,
I don't even say anything anymore.
Offside and Outta Bounds. Welcome back, people. Welcome back. Episode 11. Woo! Well, I'm on the road right now, so we don't have the soundboard, so we can't do the claps. I think we gotta do it ourselves. So, Kool, what's going on? How are you doing?
I'm not in the best of moods right now.
All right.
My side is shit. My side is shit. And but not really that much shit. It's just I have a player who's a bozo. He just anytime he have to play a high pressure game, he bring no turn off. He just leave, he bring home, and just come and be I Ronald Araújo, I was a defender of you. I was still in the corner after all the shit you did, but you lost, man. Today, yeah. This supporter is gone. All the slander you get, I deal with them now.
well,
That's how I feel right now.
That's the end of that. Don't hold back your feelings. Let them know how you feel.
I thought we had no song. I thought we had no soundboard. Where the violence come from? You just lie.
This inside StreamYard, boss. This is no soundboard. This inside StreamYard coming.
Look at this.
I have to take violin.
You didn't secure the violin.
No, I know. I ain't trying.
You didn't secure the violin.
Because here going on. Yeah, I had to play my old violin too. Because, boss, I went my shoot with pride, but I don't know what's going on, boss. I don't know what's going on. I mean, we ain't talking too much about it, but I think this is one we just had to wait out and see what's going on in my Liverpool. We had to wait it out and just. But I know we have till Christmas. I think by the New Year. If he doesn't get it together by.
I have one question.
Go ahead. I have a question.
The quad still on. We still on for the quarter.
I think we're down to a double. We're down to a twin.
You know what?
We're down to a twin. There's a two. There's a two double beds. That's it. Two.
That two looking shaky.
Well,
you know what Liverpool does for me? As bad as we are, there's always somebody going through a tougher time. There's always somebody going through a little tougher time than you. So
yeah, okay. and that is Liverpool right now. We're going through a little tougher period. So yeah, I mean, I ain't sure how this going, but I believe in my team. I still believe in my coach. Actually, what's happening to us right now is what was supposed to be happening last season.
Oh, so that was what's supposed to be happening. Just caught up. So it just caught up with you.
Well, actually, but the difference was it didn't happen last year. We made the team better for this season, and the start happened. It went that direction.
What kind of spin nonsense is that?
I have no clue.
What is that?
I have no clue.
Well, they have to say they made the team better because they spent money that says that they made the team better. Right. But the results has shown that you've made the team worse. You've sold Luis Diaz.
And
you've sold, who else you said? You sell Trent Alexander-Arnold.
I would like to say.
You let those players get away. And now you're under some pressure.
I'm having a mental Rolodex moment. And I'm at that age. We can't lose this moment. I got to share it. I got to get it out. Liverpool, you remind me of the worst team money by the 1991 New York Mets. They bought the farm and missed the playoffs. They bought everyone and missed the playoffs. And everyone knew they were gonna contend. and then Dwight Gooden and Darryl Boston got caught up with some lady in a hotel in Miami. But that's another conversation.
We ain't got no hotel. We ain't got no Miami.
I'm just saying they spent money on that team. That might have been the Bobby Bonilla team, or maybe that was like the Bobby Bonilla team, and they spent money on that team, and they didn't even get out. They didn't even get out the division. I'm just saying.
I just have to say that I have to go back to the quad, the road to 65. I had some problems with the TikTok on that page. I know people probably feel like, yo, he's edging out now because the team are playing, but that's not the case. I'm still down. I know we ain't getting 65. We're not getting the quad this season, but I'm waiting to see what happens. So I'll just let you guys let that know out there, right? Yankee Boy.
Yes.
This week is the reveal week. As you guys know, let me remind you, Yankee Boy we've been prepping him to pick a football team that he's going to be supporting for the rest of the season. And
for the rest of his life. For the rest of his life.
No. For the rest, we give him this season. He did this on his own. He picked his team on his own, and he's about to reveal that team to us now. So, Yankee Boy, without further ado, go ahead.
After much deliberation, I figured, what better way, after listening to you geniuses, you thespians of the world's game, I felt it was only fair and fitting.
Thank you.
To keep it in the family and support who I've been supporting all along. Ha ha! Spurs, baby. Spurs.
The San Antonio Spurs.
No,
What you mean?
Yeah, that's what happened.
What you
He's
mean?
a San Antonio Spurs fan. So he wants to keep it in the family. So
Yes.
he's keep supporting Tottenham Hotspurs. When a San Antonio Spurs.
Die who you go pick?
I
Who you go pick to support?
I need a Spurs
The man say keep it in the family.
jersey. I said I need a Spurs jersey. And I was like, you must have read my mind. Who'd have ever thought they would share the same logo?
You had the pick of the litter for any team, and you pick Spurs.
Well,
Dave
what is
Robinson, Tim Duncan, Tony Parker.
I don't talk about the San Antonio Spurs. I don't talking about the San Antonio Spurs. I talk about the Tottenham Hotspurs. That's who you go pick. That's who you will pick.
all right? So, ladies and gentlemen, Yankee Boy messed up his own assignment. Actually,
Wait a minute.
wait.
I said pick
He took the assignment literally wrong.
Spurs.
Literally wrong.
What team? So wait, is this what I should be rocking?
Well, Tottenham Hotspur is Spurs, so you know what? That's your team.
I'm just saying, because look, I mean, this is what they gave me.
It's the same thing, It's the same thing.
Uh-huh.
Same thing.
It's the same. So wait, Coach Pop played for the Spurs too?
No. No.
Maybe.
Since that yardstick you use, you own that team, huh? You own that team, and you didn't start well because you saw what happened last weekend. Didn't start so well, but you know what?
I mean, I did see that, and I was yeah, that was tough.
So I think now we could.
Oh, so you felt pain already?
Yeah, that's a typical Spurs fan.
I was very
You know,
excited to show you. Like, it came in the middle of the last two episodes between 10 and 11. So I was actually sitting in front of the TV like this.
Go team! Go team!
You know what makes us worse? You pick the year when Arsenal might actually win the league. You pick the year when Arsenal might actually win the
Support
league
Spurs.
to be a Spurs fan.
But he couldn't pick Spurs though.
This
Well, I
a
was
good
already
player.
conditioned from such an early episode to not like Arsenal, so there was no way I was picking them. I mean, because if they're like anybody else, if they're the Mets, if they're the Cowboys, we've read this before. We've read this book, so I'm not doing that.
So just to, before we transition onto what we're talking about today, just to acknowledge and repeat what Jordan just said. I think this might be the year we have to concede that Arsenal look like they're going to win it, and I have to concede that it pains me more than Liverpool losing is Arsenal winning. But I'm gonna have to like give them, as you say, we never knocked their football, we knocked them. So it's way too early, but it looks like that's where it's headed. And I will just leave it at that. But we'll await the banter later on.
Arsenal will beat them. Go Spurs, go! Dun, 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 dun. Go Spurs, go!
All right, guys. Anyway, so listen. What we want to do this week? This week, we want to go back from where we what happened the last international break was the end of the preliminary stage of the World Cup qualifier campaign, and as you know, we have Trinidad Tobago's number one fan up there, Mr. Trini Kool, who almost pretty much guaranteed that Trinidad Tobago was qualifying from their group. He almost did that. He held up a bit, but he was a diehard fan. So, but what we want to do is take a look at the campaign, Trinidad Tobago's campaign, on this World Cup campaign, and talk about a bit like what happened, went wrong. But since we have all that connection to Trinidad Tobago, and what we have now is what I will consider not a professional football person, but a professional Trinidad and Tobago citizen. He's a model citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. He's a professional Trinidadian. What that means, I don't know. I think he knows everything about a Trinidadian. So presented on stage now, we have one new guest, Mr. Tyrell, family relations. That's what
Going on.
So, and again, Tyrell is a professional Trinidadian. He's not a professional footballer, but I think he can give us some insight on what you think happened at the with this World Cup qualifying campaign. So, first things first, how are you doing, boss man?
Good. Not so good as a Man fan, but good overall.
So wait.
Hey, everybody going through it, right? Everybody here had to deal with a loss this recently. This whole panel is just losses.
This looking like a super losers channel, boss man. We just bringing on losers this season. That's not looking good. I look how that good. So,
Spurs and Liverpool and Barca fan at the same time, and everybody is catching their ass.
Yeah, but
everybody catching their ass.
And then we come to talk about Trinidad Tobago football. Oh my
Trinidad
God.
Tobago, the most catch ass.
We some serious trouble now. So I think the campaign started in a weird way where they couldn't use the name that they are known for. They had to change the name at the beginning of the campaign. So instead of being the Soca Warriors, because of some copyright issue, first time I've ever heard of that, they are now what? The Carnival what?
I don't think it was official, you know. Was it official?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I didn't hear this story.
I don't think it was official, but I heard some funny ones. What? I'm trying to remember.
So give it a quick roundabout what that is, Monty. So most countries, actually all countries in football, they have a nickname, right? They own nickname. They go at like Brazil is no Acelciao, Argentina is Albacete. Albacete is Argentina. Most teams have a nickname, right?
Yeah,
it's not Albacete. Yeah, it's England, the Three Lions. Italy's Azzurri. It's just a nickname that they come up with them, right?
The Yankees of the Bronx Bombers, like that.
Right, like that, right?
Okay.
But it's not an official title. So
understood.
The first one Trinidad ever had was the same World Cup champion we spoke about a couple weeks ago, 1989. We were the strike squad. So this guy, he actually came up with the name. He gave us that name and said, "You're the strike squad." Then, for whatever reason, everybody just get bright and say, "Okay, we do like strike squad any name." Anyway, all of a sudden, we just know the name Soca Warriors, right? Apparently, that name was coined by an individual who decided that since he came up with that name and we had the team brand and everything with it, he said, like, if you want to continue using that name, you have to pay me $15 million to continue using that name. Right? And
no?
Damn idiot.
They said no.
Damn idiot.
I'm not paying 20. I'd have paid him 20.
If we had $15 million, I don't think the team would have looked as bad. If that $15 million to spend on that, the team would not have looked that bad.
So
that's all I had to say.
That dumb scenario was the beginning of the campaign.
Okay.
And then we go to the football, which was so Tyrell, let's start with what are your overall impressions of the campaign in general?
Well, I think to start off with, we had the easiest group we could have gotten. So I just think that I mean, not only us, but probably Jamaica too, we would have underestimated Curacao because coming into this campaign, you really hear about them. But yeah, because the first game we Trinidad played, I think it started off with a 0-0 draw with Curacao. And I think after that was a 2-0 draw to a 2-0 loss to Jamaica. So I feel like they started off shaky, they underestimated Curacao, and then it went downhill from there until we ended up playing Bermuda. With that win, we beat them 3-0, and it was just uphill, downhill. Yeah, it was confusing.
What you think? Go ahead, Jody.
No, you go ahead.
No, I was going to ask you like what you see as the biggest shortcomings that we had to deal with. Was the coaching? Was the players? Was the type of players? Was it the unavailability of players, or the fact that we couldn't get players? In your opinion?
Well, I think this group of players we have here is arguably one of the best groups we could possibly have at the moment. And in recent years, I would say, in my opinion, we've made progress under Dwight York. Because if you watch at the way we play football now, you kind of see an identity where they knock the ball, try to keep it. I really don't know where they went wrong, because from watching previous years gone by until now, there's definitely some level of progress, but it's confusing. I don't know what the real issue is, but I would say we've made progress. That's about it.
You're going to say something, Jody?
No, I was saying with Trinidad is like he writing that we underestimate the group, and from the first game with the draw, you would have known, okay, even at that point, all hope wasn't lost. It's still something to play for there, and then especially, and then when we go and we lose to Jamaica, but we lose to Jamaica away, and that was something that anybody who watched that time before would have said, we probably lose to Jamaica in Jamaica. They're probably the strongest team in this group. So you take that loss there and you try to do something in the reverse fixture.
Right.
You're going to see Curacao beat Jamaica. Now you have hope because you beat Bermuda. It's like, all right, we have a chance here. And we play Curacao again, draw with them again. So we prevented them from taking points off of us, like taking 3 points off of us. We prevented the strongest team in the group. Well, we had to say the strongest team now from taking 3 points off of us. Fine. We played Jamaica, and that game was the game that showed that we need something more, because we outplayed Jamaica for most of that game. We were the better side. We were supposed to be at least 2 or 3-0 up in the first half, and we were not clinical enough, and one chance. Jamaica got one breakaway, and that was it. And we get the goal in the end that bring it to a draw. But at that stage, Curacao doing what they need to do. They beat Jamaica, beat Bermuda twice. They didn't lose to us. They didn't lose to us. So they were racking up the points, and we still struggling fighting against Jamaica. We still draw that game with Jamaica, and then in the end, well, I mean, at that point the game was already over for us. And still for pride on the line, still come and draw with Bermuda. Nah, we had things we had to work on. You can't draw with Bermuda, man.
Tyrell, no. Jordan explained to me, 'cause I didn't watch the game. Something was going on at that game. Or we were watching the end of the Jamaica game.
We were watching Jamaica Curacao.
Yeah,
we were watching the Jamaica Curacao.
right.
Yeah.
And Jordan explained to me like what happened with some people thinking it was a draw, some people thought it was
they had a mix up with the apparently they thought the goal was offside, and for a long while even the television broadcasters they had the score as 2-1 to Trinidad, but they didn't register the first goal for Curacao. I think one of the goals they thought was offside, and there was a whole mix up.
So I was telling Jordy, what if we needed a win in that game? You would have had half of people thinking that we won.
We make it through, and the next half thinking, we
draw. That'd have been a hell of a surprise.
I was confused. I watched in the press conference and I seen Dwight talking about a draw. I said, he see a different game from me. I said, we win the game. We talking about a draw. We talking about we draw the game. And I check out, I now Google it. Google says that 2-1 win. What I'm talking about. Yeah, that. But only in Trinidad.
So wait, Google had it as a win?
Yeah, it as a win too.
Wow.
Google had it. I tell you, CONCACAF officially had it down as a win. CONCACAF officially had it down as a win. They had to correct it after. Yeah.
Shoot.
It was that bad.
Where was Trinidad expected to? Were they expected to make the World Cup, or were they a likely contender?
In my opinion, this was the best chance in recent times that we would have had on paper, given that three of the biggest teams, number one, is an expanded World Cup. Two, three of the biggest teams that we face were out in terms of not having to qualify host, USA, Canada, Mexico. Mm-hmm. So you have that opportunity. Then I would say the group itself, on paper, and I agree with Tyrell, I would have been one who totally would have underestimated Curacao. Now that we know what they were really about, we see how they qualified. But you would expect the top two teams fighting out would be Trinidad and Jamaica, and we'll say worst case scenario for Trinidad would have been being in the playoffs at this stage.
Yeah.
That should have been on paper where we should have landed. But again, the game you play to win the game.
And the embarrassing thing is, Bermuda only got 1 point in the group, and it was off of us. Big thing is
off of us. Not just 1 point. The only goals they scored was against us.
Granted, it was a
I don't think they scored any goals besides against us.
It was a dead rubber.
Yeah.
I understand.
It was a dead rubber.
But pride on the line, do something now. Show me alright. We engage, but all we go put on a show for this is last game in the stadium.
They didn't lose.
As
that come like a loss. I sure to be there is a loss.
Yeah, this the originally optimistic fan here. I vex, right? What the optimistic and not vex because what you mean? I don't want to hear about we didn't lose. You know who they say that? Losers. They say that. I mean, a panel of losers right now.
Yeah, we are panel of losers.
Excuse me. Why do I count that? I just got here. Wait a minute. I just got here.
Spurs. the team you picked, the team you just picked.
Did you not see your Spurs side get demolished by Arsenal? Did you not watch
I
the
did.
game?
I saw the game 4-1. Yeah, it looked horrible.
And they play Bayern Munich tomorrow.
It means you're a loser.
It means I lost that week. I just don't want to be associated with that energy. Thank you. I see how y'all too neurotic. I like the little birdie, the little thing. What kind of bird is this?
Ask Dave.
No,
what the name of
I
that
need-
bird. We can ask Dave.
I have no idea. A rooster? I have no idea.
So, Tyrell,
Mhm.
I mean, what I have my
So-
thoughts on this too, but what Dwight York stay or go?
I would say stay because, in my opinion, I've seen the progress. It's just one of our biggest issues is we play without a striker basically because our main striker right now is Levi Garcia and club sorry he plays as a winger. I think his best position is on the wing, but for some reason I guess we put him in the strike position and expect him to adapt. Also, I don't think we lack creative players because on the wing we have Tyree Spicer. He's a very quick player, able to get past players and whip balls into the box. I think our main issue right now is finding that one good striker who could finish with chances. But overall as a team, I would say the midfield seems good with Rampersad. He plays in Canada, I think, right now. From the games that I've seen, he's been solid. We have a good right back, Rio, who plays for Crystal Palace. So I don't think we lack the quality in the team. It's just we need to find that one finishing product up top. That's all we lack right now.
Jody, Dwight York stay or go?
Nah, Dwight had to stay because for one, I think he came as an experienced coach and also a coach that was able to win a trophy outside there. He won the Australia one of the I think the Australian Cup. Their equivalent of the FA Cup. I think he won when he was in Australia. So he come in with experience. He come in also as a very high pedigree person in terms of world football. He played at the highest level and he won at the highest level. So he knows what it is to win. And as Tyrell say, it had progress to me. Like that game against Jamaica showed me that we could go toe to toe with Jamaica. We don't necessarily have to cower and say, hey, Jamaica have these Premier League stars in the side, so we should be afraid of them. No, like we outplayed Jamaica in that game. And I know yes they were playing away from home. We had the home field advantage, but it still was good to see that we could do that at that level. But again, that we didn't have that striker, that person to finish the chances that we had plenty chances creating. We were good enough to beat Jamaica that day. There was no reason why we couldn't beat Jamaica except that lack that little bit of quality missing at the front to just finish the chances.
I find Dwight York look like he does take his time and dress his clothes in front of the mirror and look good before he come out to coach. I find he just focus on wanting to look.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. What?
Isn't that what Pat Riley did in New York?
Shooting the pants. And what did he win in New York?
Nothing.
Thank you.
But he did it in LA too. He won 5.
It was LA. It's LA.
Hey,
I find Dwight York
what should that ever win? What should that ever win?
The box car.
What trophy is making it? What trophy is making it? What trophy is not winning?
When you woke up, I think I agree with you. Dwight York understands the X's and O's. I think he has to learn something playing under Alex. He has to learn something, and he's around the game enough to know what's going on, right?
Yeah.
I find he look too pretty. I find he is focused on looking pretty on the sideline, and I find that I'm a problem with that.
Jordan, I will have you know, Jordan, before you continue. You know, you are co-hosting with 2-time Quarry Road boxcar champions.
Yes.
Two-time Quarry Road boxcar champion.
Back to back.
No. You have to say it. Antoine Treese, Quarry Village boxcar champion. Coming down that hill there. And that hill that you're seeing there now, it wasn't as it was steeper than that long time. So when you see
Yes.
coming around that hill, 2-time champion.
Yep.
Two-time
I just-
champion, and also apparently the Calypso King of Korea as well. He actually self-proclaimed
I was
title.
Euro, I
So
was
easy.
Road Match King. I
So
was Road
easy.
Match King for 3 years. I was Calypso Monarch of Quarry Village. I was
Watch
Young
for that.
King for 2 years.
Completely
Um,
unverifiable. Eh?
I win-
Nobody can
I win-
verify these
I win.
statistics.
I win road
Nobody.
match. I win road match in Mendez, Pinal Queenam,
Road match.
Yosiro. All the it's pedigree dealing with here, you know. I won things. I won lots of things. So I know I know what winning. I
You
know
know
what
it is to
winning.
win. You know it is to win.
I know it is to win. I know it is to win.
Well, should I call you? Should I put you in front there?
And you see, I win because I don't know what's looking pretty on the sideline.
So I have a question again. Next question again, right?
Yeah.
06 was when they made the World Cup, yeah? That was 06?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
You come out of that, I'm taking you back. You come out of that with a plan to say, all right, this is what we need to do to make it in 2010. All right, this is what we need to make it to do in 2014, so on and so forth. Did that plan manifest? What happened?
No.
So, and that's a very good
No.
because we have this way, and I know I have the answer. I know the answer, but I'm not even going to say that because that's a whole thing. But you can just talk about what happened, right? The coach who took us to 2016 was a Larry Brown.
Okay.
Was
Okay.
a Larry Brown. Ben Haka. He was a Larry Brown that just
Bouncing around.
yeah. Well, right. Not only that, but he's one of those old school guys who knows this game like the back of his hand.
Okay.
They have a different understanding of the game. It's Dutch, right?
Okay.
We brought him out of either semi-retirement or retirement, and he was able to coach the team to that because he knows what he's doing, right? He's not a long-term fix to the coach. His assistant became the coach
Mm-hmm.
afterwards. So he was the one who was supposed to take this team, bring in new players, and take us forward to 2010. There are demands that come off this thing, and he wanted certain things. He's like, yo, we needed this. And I think guys, well, it's a normal thing for international coaches to work without pay for a very long period,
Mm-hmm.
right? But I think he started to make demands and high demands of the football program because, hey, this is what it would take. And once you're making that, not too long after that, he was fired, he was removed, and that changed the entire system. And I think I always advocate for the Dutch approach to the game is one of the strongest things that we have in Trinidad. I think the discipline that the Dutch bring is something that works well with us because we have a lot of technically proficient players, and the Dutch system is one that works well with us. I think that's why we were able to qualify for the World Cup. And I would be an advocate for keeping that system, but they got rid of it. That was it. Curacao is the Dutch coach, another Dutch coach.
Now about
Right.
the next thing to note too is all players in the Curacao team they have dual citizenship, so they
Right.
could have represented the Netherlands, and I guess because of whatever reason they chose to play for Curacao, so they have
More
lots of
more than
top
likely,
players.
the chances to play for Netherlands was lower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So
if you wanna
those
if you wanna
players-
make a World Cup and Curacao calling you, yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-mm.
And that's the next thing people didn't take
And-
into
and-
consideration.
Mm. And that's the thing is with Curacao, as Daddy talking about the Dutch, that Dutch system, Curaçao's football program is only 14 years old.
Wow.
So they would have started this football program. They said that, you know what, let me see what we have out there. So let me find everybody who outside there with Curacao nationality or Curacao heritage and see if they're playing football. And that's how they got their football program started, to the point where I think one of the games, only one person who was actually born in Curacao was playing on the side. The rest of them was born in Netherlands, but have probably a grandparent or a parent who from Curacao. And they build their side off of that. And while everybody else was watching this as, hey, this is this small side coming, Curacao is the smallest nation to qualify now. They have that title now. smallest nation in size and population. So everybody else watching them and we as well, we watch a group and be like, hey, Curacao and Bermuda, we supposed to get 6 points off of both of them and just battle it out with Jamaica. Battle it out with Jamaica for first and second. That's what we thought. Everybody played into the group, but Curacao showed that their football program is they built it slow and they got to the point here, and we should have had something where after 2006 we building on that program because it showed that hey, we could make it here. We could make it our side could make it at the highest level. What we could do now to keep this consistent, or we could do now to try to keep this happening at least every other World Cup, something along them lines, because we can't expect every World Cup.
You want to know?
Never
You want to know how good Trinidad was, Lamar, in 2006? You know who couldn't score on us?
Brazil?
Zlatan.
Really?
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Zlatan couldn't score on Trinidad, boss man.
We held them to a 0-0 draw.
0-0
draw.
With 10 men.
That's the biggest result Trinidad ever had.
With
biggest
10
result.
men. We had 10 men.
Biggest
and
result.
Zlatan couldn't score. But at the time, he wasn't Zlatan yet. Eh?
Yeah, he was.
His name was Zlatan. His name was Zlatan. He wasn't Zlatan.
I remember hearing from a guy when I was one of my old jobs, and he was from my coworker's uncle or something like that. Was in where was the World Cup that year? Was it in Germany?
Germany, yeah.
Germany, yeah.
And he said he was there. He was in Germany, and he said he was following Trinidad as they were playing. I think he said they ended up playing 3 games.
Yeah, correct.
3 games, yeah.
He said
Sweden, England, and Paraguay.
He said by the 3rd game there was like a little following building in the stadium. He said there was like a good 25,000 people who were like who were cheering for Trinidad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know,
it was a vibe. Apparently, Trinidad brought a vibe with them, and people gravitated to it while they were.
I remember
there.
I was living in Ithaca at the time, and one of my partners from one of my African partners. I remember he telling me, "Say, you know what, man?" He said what they had liked about Trinidad was like the little engine that could. It was like, "Yo, you guys, you're totally in over your heads playing against this team, but you're not giving up. You're not giving up." They will have the ball for 89 minutes. That 1 minute you get that ball, we going forward. And that's what people like. People like that. They had enjoyed the fact that this team is coming forward no matter what. We coming.
But now, was it like a Rocky respect thing? My God, look at the heart. Or was it like J-Lo singing the national anthem? Oh, bless her heart. She's really trying. good for her. You know,
that's a good question. That's a really good question, isn't it? That's a really good question.
I think, well, listen, it was clearly...
First one song better.
No, it's the first one does sound better, right?
Right.
It was clearly like a J-Lo singing the anthem because, like at any point in time, that game against Sweden, that floodgate could have opened at any time, right? Same thing against England, right? We held England 0-0 for 76 minutes.
Okay.
And the first goal that scored was a foul. It was VAR. No, that goal wasn't going to stand. He pulled his hair. He pulled the defender's hair. So, on paper,
controversial.
Very controversial
This
goal,
day,
right?
Peter Crouch is still hating Trinidad to this day.
You
will show you that goal.
Right? You know, he copped to it, right? You know, he copped to it. He's like, yeah, I didn't pull his hair. He's like, yeah. But there was no VAR there. Right?
Yeah.
So it was clearly a situation. It was clearly a situation like that. So both scenarios were there. But the thing is, it wasn't like we were pretending that we could sing. We could play. They were just way better than us.
Okay. So it's not the J-Lo one. It's the Rocky one.
It's the Rocky one, but I could see why people will feel like it's J-Lo. So there's an element of J-Lo with it too. Like, there's an element. Dude, we went up against a really
Some
strong
people would have watched it. So like, oh, look at them.
Bless their little hearts.
Do you want
they're holding their own.
Well, you see,
no,
like,
I would have cut your ass.
I was talking with no, listen to this. I was talking with Simon and them today, right? We was talking today when we called them auntie. Yeah. And what they were saying was I think Jack Warner had made the statement that it was a good thing that we didn't qualify because we would have gotten embarrassed. And we were like, yo, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
The key thing for the World Cup
You want to get there?
is getting there.
Yeah.
When you get
We
there,
don't care what happened in there.
we
Whatever happened.
care. We don't want to get embarrassed, but you'll try your best not to get embarrassed. But if you get embarrassed, I was still at the party.
You know what that
I
sounds
was
like?
there.
You are the number 16 team in March Madness facing number 1 Duke. So what? You lost by 50. You're at the big dance.
You had the big dance.
We there.
And then you could be a
Yeah.
butler. You could be a butler getting all the way to the championship game.
Yeah.
It happened. It's happened. Has there ever been like a Cinderella team in World Cup?
Nah. In the very early rounds, well, in terms of Cinderella, in terms of like winning,
Either, winning it or getting
never,
to the
right?
finals.
Never.
Or getting to like
Nah.
the finals,
Only
semifinals.
Costa Rica
Senegal-
probably is the closest. Or Costa Rica.
No. Nah. So you
Morocco?
go back.
Costa Rica be quarterfinals.
No, but wait. But that was, you see, you go back. The first one in my lifetime, I remember, would have been Cameroon in '86. Not '86. Cameroon in '90. Cameroon in '90. They beat Argentina, who were the defending champions, and they came really close to beating England, to knocking out England. So you had them, Senegal in 2002 with Diouf and those guys. They were really good. That Senegal team.
Mm-hmm.
So they would get out of the first round. They might beat somebody in the second round, but the stage after that, Ghana got really close to the semifinals.
It have a ceiling.
There's a ceiling.
It have a ceiling that when it's hit, like, and right, the quarterfinals, the semifinals is a ceiling that most teams can't make, and only the very elite can make it there. And there's a reason why only the elite teams is win it. Yeah, there's a big gap from there. It's be hard.
Mm-hmm.
But I all in all to say Trinidad, I'm disappointed that they couldn't make it. It was a group that we thought that we could have gotten out of. I hope that we could learn from this and say the football program is not dead, but we need support. We need something else. You know, we could do something. 2030 is right there. Let's focus on 2030. The Gold Cup is probably soon coming. Let me focus on the Gold Cup and try to beat Mexico or beat USA again. You know, it's always good to beat USA. Always.
As a professional Trinidadian in the mix, Tyrell, what are your thoughts on 2030?
Well, I think we have to start preparing from now. We can't wait till after the next World Cup coming up here to then say, okay, well, we didn't make this one. Now looks to the next one. We should start. Well, now we should be preparing for 2030. I think the sooner the better. And a lot of the players on the team now, we have a young team. That's the next thing to take into consideration. We have players like Real Gill, Nathaniel James. They are 28, 21, 22. So I think we have the youngsters. We should probably look to gel them from all out and not wait till time go by and just let that slip away. So, yeah. I think
Tyrell, you think we should go down the route like what Curacao and Jamaica do with like a whole grandfather rule, grandparent rule, where we should start looking outside for anybody who had Trinidadian heritage to see how we could improve the quality of the squad. As I say, we have quality, and I do believe that as well. I believe we do have quality.
Yeah, we do
but
have
you know, if it has somebody, if it has somebody outside there who could be that striker I was talking about, I feel, you know, we think about us going out there and scouting.
Yeah, for sure. But we already have. We have players on the team that were probably born in America and stuff like the Dante Sillies. We have MLS players in our ranks right now. But I think it's always good to keep looking. It's always good to keep looking, and
I think our scouting. Yeah, I think the scouting had to. That's one thing we had to improve on the most. Scouting, even right home here, because I feel like I'm sure it has some diamonds in the rough that we missing out on, and I feel like this scouting could probably improve too.
Well, I saw
Come down south. It doesn't like to come south and look for players.
so even in Tobago, because right now in the secondary
You
school
see?
league, Signal Hill is on course to winning the secondary school. So we have talent, and also I saw that Dortmund, Borussia Dortmund, they have an academy in Trinidad now.
Yeah, I saw that here that they opened an academy here.
Mhm.
So all
Who
that
that?
maybe you know
Who opened academy?
Dortmund.
Oh yeah, Dortmund, yeah. And wasn't
Yeah.
City doing something too?
I vaguely remember seeing
Dortmund.
something along
City
that
was
line. I
doing
can't
something.
remember. Yeah. But
Yeah.
maybe all those things could work in our benefit, you know. Maybe that could be the little catalyst to improve the quality from a younger age, and you know, so could only
Yeah,
hope
but
it
I would
does.
say, oh yeah,
Don't tell you used to play too up. You don't know. You could you rack up. You retire.
yeah.
I'm
I hear
like
this
retire early,
say,
but
I hear this say, leave the football before the football leave you. Yeah, yeah.
you
Nobody know
understand?
that one.
You
Nobody
understand
know
this
that
week?
one. You ever hear that one?
Yes, I
You
tell
ever,
him that
you ever
one
hear that
last
one?
week.
You know that one?
Uh-huh.
Leave.
Yeah.
You have to leave the football before the football leaves you. That's Carragher, right? That's Carragher.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
Carragher right now. That one, yeah.
Yeah, that my favorite one. That my favorite one. Yeah. But
Leave
hey,
the
watch me.
football.
At least I can identify it and say, you know what? This might be for me, guys. Let me see what I can do. What other things I could do.
Yeah. That's nothing you could do with your time, boss. Everybody do have to play. We need coaches.
exactly.
We look at things.
Yeah.
Everybody do have to
We
play.
need smart men. We need smart people running the thing behind the scenes. Not everybody
Yeah,
had
we
to
need
be
that. We
anything.
need
That's
that.
what we need right now.
Everybody can be.
We need
Everybody can
smart
be.
men.
Everybody
Know what
can
they're
be.
talking about.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I mean, I mean, I like to tell people I'm the eternal optimist, but I lost confidence the Curacao game. I was like, we couldn't beat Curacao at home. I think I lost it right there because I didn't see an opportunity for us to beat Jamaica twice or even once. What I was looking for, most likely a draw in Jamaica and probably a draw in Trinidad, or even a defeat in Jamaica and a
But
draw in
drawing
Trinidad. A draw in Trinidad. Yeah, because you're looking at 6 points with the other two teams.
Yeah. You
So I thought that would have
thinking
been enough. But once we couldn't get 6 points, against Curacao, 3 points against Curacao home, it means then we had to get 3 points somewhere against Jamaica. I didn't see this team doing that. I mean, as good as they played in the end, but I didn't see that after. So I was kind of lost after that first game. I was like, "Hi guys, I think 2030 for sure." But I went there one time. So quick before we could, I mean, we have to talk about the four losers that we on here. So Tyrell, we have you all now, man. 3, you're a loser.
Yeah,
What do you think
give me a little something here.
Listen with your man. What going on with your man? What going on?
Right now, I don't know now because we had the game to win against Everton. A man down in the first half. What else you could have asked for? But this team just making me depressed right now.
Oh, Lamar, I gotta tell you about this one. I don't think you know what that game yesterday, right?
Yeah.
You know what happened in the game? Everton and Manchester United.
Oh no. What?
Everton playing Manchester United. Was that Old Trafford, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, at Manchester United.
Yeah.
Everton player gets sent off after the 13th minute.
Okay.
Right? How does he get sent off?
He got hurt.
Oh no. He slapped his teammate.
What?
Yeah. You slap your own teammate, you get a red card, and your side down to 10.
His side down
After
to
10 minutes.
And they still won.
And then you still win the game.
I want to know what halftime looked like. That's all I want to know.
I would have loved to be in that dressing room at halftime because on the field, oh yeah, they were squaring up. They were squaring up.
Mm-hmm.
They were squared up.
That
It could have
wasn't
easily
the-
been both of them.
That wasn't the best one. That wasn't the best one ever. The Newcastle one was the best one ever, dude.
Which one was that?
That was an old one. Newcastle, Dyer and I forget who was the other player. Like they were throwing punches on the
Teammates?
field. You look it up. Oh yeah, man, teammates. Punches were being thrown on the pitch. They were going at them like that.
Teammates?
Teammates,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, they love each
But
other.
as a coach, how are you dealing with that halftime?
Well,
Yeah,
Magic-
exactly.
Well, they both got red cards.
Oh, so that would make it. Oh no, I think Coach Man would have been real pissed.
They
So
got
now you not only fighting each other, but you give the other team an advantage because two like can't get together.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yo, shoot,
Nah.
rip and all kind of thing, you know. Shoot was rip up and all kind of thing. It was a bad fight. I will send it to you. So
But
that would
going
Man
back
U
to
yesterday.
Going back to Man U, I remember talking to Tyrell right when Ruben Anarim get announced. And I was like, Tyrell, what you think, boy? You got a new coach, boy. You don't think might be looking up. He's like, boy, I just feel sorry for coaches when they come to Man, you know, boy. Coaches just come to Man U to
Yeah.
ruin the career, boy. They just come to Man U to
Yeah.
ruin the career, boy. I'm not feeling good for him, you know. I was like, nah, the
Before he
man
came,
good.
yeah. That wasn't the problem. Before he came, he was real good, but that's always been the case with these managers, and then they just come here and just go downhill.
It's just
but
it's
since
club.
Ferguson-
What going on?
So since Ferguson, any coach of the coaches, nobody really did anything after they left Man U.
It's, well,
Moyes won with West Ham. He won a European
and
trophy with West Ham.
I think Mourinho win something after. I think after he left Man U, I think he did. I think he won
think it
something with
was,
somebody.
With
Possibly.
Roma, I think so. I'm not sure.
Van Gaal
Yeah,
retired.
or he no. I think he made the either the Europa, the Conference League final with
Did he go-
Roma and Nice
what was-
when they lost.
Wait, did he go to Spurs before or after?
After
was
he went to
before,
Spurs
yeah.
after, and he didn't win anything.
Right.
That-
But he went. He put them in a final and they drop it and they sack him.
They sacked him before the final. Yeah.
So what? Wow. So Van Gaal didn't do anything. He ended up quitting, retiring. Mourinho didn't do anything. Well, we see what happened with Ten Hag. Ten Hag can't keep our
That
work.
Moyes.
But Moyes won a
Moyes-
trophy. Moyes won a little trophy.
Yeah, Moyes win something.
Moyes won a trophy with West Ham.
Well, Ragnick actually get Austria to the World Cup. You know, Ragnick did something.
Okay.
He did something. So that's something. And I know
Yeah.
God, this one who Ole. Well, Ole managing it right now at all. Ole
No, Ole just
managing.
get fired the other day. Ole get fired the other day.
Oh shucks.
So
You know, Ole is
it's
probably
like-
like one of the most successful since.
Yeah.
He's probably like the most successful since, like in terms of the results that they were getting since probably
Since Man
Mourinho.
U?
I think Ole
This
was
Mourinho probably.
Besiktas right now. He was Besiktas, I think.
He got fired.
Right, yeah, I didn't even. Oh, you got fired.
He got fired. Yeah, he got fired. Yeah,
Damn.
he got fired recently.
So yeah, if you want your career to go downhill, go to Man U. And if you want your career to go real good, leave Man U and become Scott McTominay, scoring bicycle kick in World Cup qualifier and sending
No, so
Scotland to
this-
the World Cup.
This is the crazy things. All players who left, so coaches died after they left Man U.
Die.
All the players who left Man U blossomed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's the problem for that. I'm trying to figure it out.
I think only need some blue soap, a bush bat, a sea bat. You know, it has some OB. I need to walk in Old Trafford right now. That's what going on.
Hey, you can get some sage out
Yeah,
here.
Red Lavender.
Send it out there, yeah.
Some red lavender, gugu palm, you name it. We need some kind of thing to go on with them for us because But the players prosper. The players do really
Yeah.
well. I don't understand that.
It had to be a culture issue and not just culture in the dressing room. It's a culture with management. There's something that have to change. And when we know the Glazer problem is there, has been there, but you thought Ineos was going to come and change things, and it's like more the same.
Mhm.
More the same.
I think the
For
biggest
sure.
problem, how I keep saying all the time, is that like you have to be in your rebuild. You have to be prepared to lose, right? We prepare for that lean period, and it's one of the good things that Liverpool had in that we've lost so much over the years. When we got Klopp, we're like, all right, you take your time and build. We're not going to win anything for the first couple of years, and we were okay with that. But Man U, because of the success that they had for that long period of time, they couldn't foresee a period of going 2-3 years without a trophy in the rebuild process. We have to win something now.
You can't gut it and still expect it to be profitable when you've gutted everything.
Yeah.
That's the dilemma they had. That's the dilemma they faced.
But
That was the
football don't like that. Yeah, football don't like that.
That was the Knicks when Isaiah was running the team. According to he said management. He asked management, are we gutting this, or are we doing just enough to make the playoffs and bring in people? And they were like, no, we want to still make the playoffs. We can still sell out the Garden. So those are those average years, 38 wins, 39. Yeah, they made the playoffs. They got bumped by the Nets when the Nets were good. And then the bottom just fell out. And then they were really bad, you know, because they didn't take the time to clear it out. Like my 5-time NBA champion Spurs did when they just cleared it out and gutted it twice, I must say. I just want to put that out there. That's it.
So wait, as they on that topic, how long you think before you all start winning again with Wemby?
I would say the next couple of years. I would give it 2 more years. I was talking to Wemby today. There he is.
You were talking to Wemby today?
No, I was talking to someone about Wemby today.
Oh, I was like, well, I didn't know you were an insider.
Oh, listen, when you're part of the Spurs and you're part of the excuse me, when you're part of the Hotspurs.
I don't know what happened there. It kicked me out.
I was showing off my Hotspurs scarf.
Yeah, you know he new to this because he keeps saying Hotspurs. Nobody says Hotspurs. Nobody says Hotspurs.
I know my little. Yeah.
Well,
when walking with the scarf, All right.
Learn from you. You gotta bring your stuff, right? You gotta be prepared, right?
I in Trinidad, sir. The place hot. Me and he knows scarf, right? I catch it right then right now.
I was saying, Richard, it's like in basketball with the Knicks, and Isaiah just was told keep it relevant, but still kind of make the playoffs, but keep it relevant, and they were just middle of the road until the bottom fell out, and it was like, oh, you thought you were bad before. Like it took like what could have taken 3 or 4 years ended up taking like 9 years because they didn't do it right. They didn't do it the right way the first time.
I know what's going on with Rich right now.
Yeah,
it's one phone to the next, from one laptop to the next. I know what's going on with Rich right now.
This is the blooper reel.
All right, he back.
Don't mess with me.
Anyway,
Don't mess with
Wi-Fi sticking now.
Yeah.
I have things.
I think that song like it's good time to wrap up because you see what we're going to You
hear me?
Yeah, we hear you now, but like I feel like it's time to wrap up with all this technical difficulty you didn't with it.
We got so close. So close.
But no, we can't even hear him. He can't even hear me. What's wrong with him? I full blooper really need people them things.
All your computer not fast enough for me, boy. My computer working in NASA technology, boy.
We seen each other, you know. The three we seen each other is
my
you.
computer working with NASA technology.
We hear you, but we ain't
So
see
they're not
you.
ready for me.
Yeah, watch it be freeze, all kind of thing. Even know what's going on right now.
It ain't me this time.
For once.
At least not yet. Not until we review it. Lincoln.
Watch, you going? Hey.
Oh Lord. This is how we spend the life.
What?
57 perfectly good minutes.
Yeah, you're ready to wrap it up? Let me wrap it up. Everybody, like, share, subscribe. Click on the notification bell. Go and check all our social media pages. We just post all the reels there. All the funny stuff. Check it out there. Make sure and come back and watch the episode. Share with your people, Tyrell. Go and find all your friends and them and share it with them and tell them, hey, I was on our podcast. Come on, come on, follow it, subscribe, do what I had to do.
Yeah.
Make sure.
He can't just say he was on our podcast. You know?
He was
some friends that might want to jump on, so I'll let them know.
All right. We always looking for people, and we never know we could do it.
Was on our podcast, you know. They have to say he was on the world's greatest football podcast.
Yes, the world's greatest football podcast. Yeah, that is a title before you say what the podcast is. Let's make sure.
To my Spurs.
Shout out to your Spurs. You don't shout out to your Hotspurs.
No, now that I know it's my Spurs, I'm just gonna say my Spurs, and the world knows what I'm talking about. Makes it a whole lot easier. We're Spurs. Yes, exactly.
Yes. All right, guys. Sorry about that.
Tyrell was nice having you, Tyrell.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Tyrell.
And don't worry, you can come back again. We might do when we doing match reactions. We might call you out. You know.
Yeah.
It might have been good. It might have been good if you was here for the Man U Liverpool. You know, when all be there.
Yeah, that would have been a good one.
Yeah. You see, man,
Liverpool play Man U. Liverpool play Man U.
Yeah, that game never happened.
You forget this
game. I don't know what you're talking about. That game didn't happen. You know what I'm talking about. That game play. Wait, Liverpool play Man U? I didn't know that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we out. Offside and Outta bounds.
I will send you the highlights.
11 All right.
Yeah.
All right, Dolly.
Whatever, man. All right. We talk later.
All
right.